Welcome. I will be guiding you through a stress relieving sequence. It's pretty gentle, probably be about 20 to 30 minutes long. So please join me and come to a standing position at the top of your mat. We'll start in Tadasana, feet hips width distance apart. Look down, spread your toes nice and wide. And then take a moment, feel free to rock forward, back, side to side, so you can feel all four corners of the feet on the floor. And let your body come to stillness naturally. Make sure you can feel the toes spreading again. Gently lift your kneecaps up. Slight drop to the tailbone, lifting the belly up. Relax the shoulders down. Bring the chin back slightly, feeling your head float on top of the shoulders. Close your eyes. And we'll just take a few moments here. If your eyes are closed, gently flicker them open. Let's bring the arms up over the head sideways, touch the palms. Draw your hands to your heart. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up over the head sideways. This time you're going to soften your knees and dive down forward. So we're going to start in a forward fold. I highly recommend opening up the feet a little bit wider, keeping the knees nice and soft. You can let the arms dangle. You can hold on to your elbows. You can sway side to side. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths. Make sure you're not rocking into the heels and make sure you're not jamming your knees back. So shift the weight a little bit forward. Keep the knees soft. Keep lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And let the upper body be nice and heavy. Couple more breaths. If you have your elbows, go ahead and release the hands. Plant your hands, bend your knees, and step back to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments, pedal out the legs, bending the right knee, bending the left knee, bending both knees. Maybe dropping the heels to one side and then the other. Maybe twisting in the shoulders. And then take a moment, look at your hands, index fingers pointing forward. Press down through your thumbs so you don't roll to the outside of the hands. Make sure you're not pushing the weight into the palm of the heel of the palms. So really grip with your fingers. Lift up out of the wrists, lift up out of the shoulders. Broaden the shoulders. And then let's take both heels off of the floor. Bend both knees deeply and tilt your tailbone towards the sky. Now don't lose the length of the spine. Keep pushing the floor away, stretching your spine coccyx to neck. Some of you stay right here. If you want, go ahead and straighten out those legs and reach the heels towards the mat. And we're here for 4 to 5 breaths. One more big breath. From here, you're going to step your right foot between your hands, drop your back knee, release your back toes. Those of you that need props, prop yourself up with some blocks if you have them, books, canned food, canned tomatoes, whatever you have on hand. If you need support, find some support around your house. Try to get your knee to stack over your ankle. So we don't want the knee beyond the toes, and we don't want the knee hanging back behind the heel. All right, spread the toes, press down to the big toe. Keep your hands down if you want. Climb up the thigh. Lift the chest, shoulders down. Slight tuck to the tailbone, feeling a nice stretch along the front of the left hip. Make sure the belly isn't just spilling out and you're not dumping into your lower back, so the belly is slightly engaged. One more big breath. All right, bring your hands down. You're going to walk your left foot over towards, or your right foot over towards your left hand, and drop your right knee behind your right wrist. Now this foot doesn't have to stay up here. You can adjust it more towards the groin, especially if you have anything going on with your knees. Try to point both hips down towards the floor. Get those hips square. Release the back toes. Take a peek. Make sure you're not sickling your back foot, that the toes are pointing straight back, that you're not leaning. The back knee is also pointing down. You don't want it pointing out to the side. You can stay upright. You can come down to the forearms. You can lay all the way down. A few breaths here. You can also prop something up underneath your right hip, a block, a blanket, a pillow. Make the adjustments that are right for you and connect with the breath. One more big breath. If you came to the forearms or dropped lower, go ahead and walk yourself back up. And then come to a seated position. You're going to bend your left leg in, extend the right leg out for Jana Shirshasana. So the sole of your left foot is touching your inner thigh. Heel is towards your groin. Extend that right leg out. Let's flex the right toes back towards your face. Extend both arms up. Now use, moving from the abdomen, twist towards the right leg and then extend. Reach your heart out towards your toes. If you need a strap, grab a strap or a belt if you're at home and don't have a strap. So start extending forward. You might be able to grab your, if you don't have a prop, you can grab onto your calf muscle or your ankle. Some of you might be able to grab the toes or the foot. Pull your shoulders down and reach your heart forward. Those of you that can easily grab the foot, walk your hands down the foot, and maybe you bend your elbows out to the side and reach your forehead to the floor. Square your shoulders towards the floor and shoulders down away from the ears. One more breath. If your elbows are bent, straighten out your arms. Let's extend the arms past the foot to come back up. And then you're going to release those arms down and find your way back to downward facing dog. Find the dog, spread the hands, press the floor away, broaden the shoulders. Tilt your tailbone to the sky, belly in. And then we step the left foot between the hands. Release the back toe, release the back knee. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. Push the big toe down. Keep your hands down or prop yourself up if you need to, or you can climb up that thigh. All right, we're stacking the shoulders over the hips, gently tucking the tailbone, pressing the hips forward, pulling the belly in. 5 breaths. One more big breath. Release the hands back down. Toe heel your foot over towards the right hand and release your left knee behind your left wrist. Adjust your right foot as needed. And then square both hips towards the floor. Release the back foot. Look behind you. Make sure your foot isn't sickling, isn't turning in. And make sure your back knee is pointing towards the floor. It's not turned out towards the sidewalk. And then again, you can stay upright. You can be on props. You can drop to the forearms. Any variation, that's good for you. Those of you that need support under the left hip, blanket, pillow, block. And we're here for 5 breaths. One more big breath. If you took your body down, go ahead and walk yourself back up. And then sit off to the side. This time we bend the right leg in, extend the left leg out. Sole of your right foot is pointing or is against your inner thigh, heel is towards your groin. I didn't mention this on the other side, but if your knee, the bent knee is lifting off of the floor, prop it up with a blanket, a block, anything like that. All right, flex your left toes back towards your face, and then extend the arms straight up. Use your belly, twist towards that front leg, and then extend it out. Reach your heart past your toes. Don't try not to round your spine. And then grab what you can. Strap, belt, maybe the calf, maybe the ankle, maybe the toes. Those of you, or wherever you are in the pose, pull your heart forward, shoulders down. Lengthen through your spine. If you can, walk your hands down a little bit further down the foot. And some of you can bend the elbows out to the side and maybe drop the head towards the leg. A couple of breaths. One more breath. If you bend your elbows, straighten out your arms. Try to reach past your foot to come back up and release the arms down. We'll come into bound angle pose. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. Little trick is to bring one heel in at a time. You get the heels a little bit closer to the groin. You're going to interlace your hands around the toes. If you can't grab the toes, you can hold on to the ankles.
Take a moment to rock side to side so you can feel the sitting bones, and then reach your knees away from you. You're going to lock out your elbows, sit up as tall as you can, tuck your chin to your chest, close your eyes, about 5 breaths. Gently lift the head, open up your eyes. Take your hands on the outside of your knees, close your knees like a book. You don't have to change directions unless you have sensitivity on your heels. Turn so your heels are on the mat. You're going to keep your left knee in and extend your right leg out and move into a spine twist. Make sure your left heel is nice and close to the hip. All right, you're going to bring your left hand behind you. Make sure it's not back here because we want the spine nice and tall. So try to get your hand as close to your hips as you can. If you have to, come up to the fingertips or even use a prop to keep your spine nice and tall. Flex all 5 toes back towards your face. Let's extend the right arm up. Inhale, lift the chest. Use your belly button on your exhale to twist and hook your right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Take a moment, press your knee into your arm and press your arm into your knee so you feel that lock. Now sit up nice and tall. Inhale. On your exhale, look over your left shoulder. Open up the left shoulder. Try not to leave it behind. Keep using your belly button to twist. Breathing deeply. Just another breath here. All right, first release your head and then unwind the spine. And we go to the other side. Bend your right knee up, pull your heel close to your hip. Extend the left leg nice and long. Bring your right hand behind you as close to your hip as possible. This is your kickstand. Helps keep your spine nice and tall. Extend the left arm up. Flex your toes. Inhale, sit up. On your exhale, twist from your navel and hook the left elbow over the right knee. Now take a moment, press your knee into your arm, press your arm into your knee, find the lock, and then inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twisting from your belly, look over your right shoulder and twist. Open up your right shoulder, don't leave it behind. Use the belly to deepen the twist. Just another breath here. Slowly release your head, slowly unwind. All right, so we're going to move into legs up either on a block or against the wall. If you don't have a block at home, move yourself against a wall. Start from the side and then slide those legs straight up the wall. I'm going to use a block today. And this is going to be a longer hold, so I'm going to time this. We'll be here for about 3 minutes. Get yourself situated again, either along the wall or in the middle of the room with a prop. Once you have yourself situated, just extend those legs straight up to the sky. This is not going to be active. You don't have to flex the feet. You can if you want. I just like to relax my legs, let them dangle, just allowing the blood to circulate in the opposite direction. So we have 3 minutes, and we'll go ahead and begin. Close the eyes, relax. From here, slowly bend your legs. If you're on the wall, slide those legs down the wall, hug your knees to your chest. If you're on blankets or a block, slowly come off of the block. You can hug the knees to the chest. Slowly, we'll just move into Shavasana straight from here. So you can just extend those legs straight out, open up the feet wide. Take a little wiggle, make sure your buttocks flushes nice and loose and the front of the hips are relaxed. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock again. Find it. I keep losing my timer. If you're already in Shavasana, relax and enjoy. That's okay. I'm just going to keep you here for just a few moments. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, broaden the chest. Loosen your jaw, relax your tongue, and I'll see you in a few moments. Start to bring some awareness back to your body. You can wiggle fingers and toes. You can rock your head side to side. Slowly move onto your right side for a moment. Use your hand to press yourself up. All right, thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this sequence, it's a nice sequence to do in the evening, or if the current situation is starting to challenge you, good time. This is a good sequence to do anytime. I can't wait to see you guys in person. Take care of yourselves. Namaste.